Okay. Okay. I will present this analysis of anti-limiting test of the structure and different galactic properties, and all the collaborators in this work are from the Gabinete de Astronomía Galáctica of the National University of Stanford. Okay, we know that in the local universe, the predominant galaxies are spiral, about 70%, and a low fraction of these galaxies present a ring structure about 20%. And rings are elliptical or circular, stellar or gaseous pictures, which are connected with different aspects of galaxy dynamics. In addition, rings are a mechanism involved in some aspects of the evolution of the galaxy. About ring formation, there are different theories. For instance, collision or interaction between galaxies, which form catastrophic rings. And on the other hand, we have accumulation of stars at certain resonances due to the continuous action of the gravity torques, which form normal resonant rings. About this structure, one question that arises is, can ring affect galaxy properties? How? About this topic, several authors have carried out different studies considering particular ring galaxies, finding contradictory results. And with the aim of, in order to obtain more knowledge about this topic, and with the aim of answering this question, at first step, we built a homogeneous catalogue of ringed galaxies with high statistical confidence. For this work, or for this catalogue is based on photometric and spectroscopy data obtained from the Sloan digital survey data release 14, and we select bright spiral galaxies with based on orientation in this Regis range, considering these constraints. And with this criteria, the sample comprises about 8,500 galaxies. Then we, via visual examination, we classify these galaxies considering or based on the presence of the ring. And for this task, we use the combined color images, and we consider five types of rings, considering inner and outer, nuclear, and partial rings. And then, if galaxies present ring structures, other features taken into account, such as morphological types, bars, considering different intensities, as strength, intermediate, and low bars, length, and pair companions with and without interaction. You can see that this catalog have taken into account a lot of galactic characteristics. In these images, you can see some examples of different classified galaxies. You can see spiral galaxies with inner rings, with inner and outer, with partial or pseudo rings, outer and nuclear rings. And in this table, we summarize the principal results. We found that we found 1,868 ringed galaxies from the total sample of spiral galaxies with basal on orientation, representing 22% of the total sample, in accordance with other authors. And we highlight that the predominant rings are inner, about 46%. In addition, in these images, you can observe ringed galaxies with other pictures, Here you can see various ring galaxies with strong, intermediate, and low bars with the length, and in interaction, in close interaction and in far interaction. And again, this table summarizes the principal results, and we highlight that a big number of ring galaxies also present bar structures, about 64%, indicating that these both structures, the spiral galaxies, rings, and bars, could have similar formation process. In addition, this detailed catalog will be useful for our future work. We will use this sample as a training sample with the aim to train different models of machine learning with the purpose to obtain an automatic classification, considering all these different features. In this work, we are interested of performing an analysis of the effect of different types of ring structures in several galaxies.
So you have 5 more minutes.
Okay. Such as star formation activity, stellar population, colors, and metallicity, in comparison with XI control sample. For this aim, we construct a control sample. This comparison sample have the same number of objects without rings and with a similar distribution of redshift, luminosity, morphology, and local density environment. And then, by comparing these both samples, spiral galaxies with a within ring, will help us to unveiling the effect or the influence of ring structures on different galaxy processes. With performing an analysis of star formation activity, we use the specific star formation rate parameter. As you can see in this distribution, the distribution of this parameter is bimodal, where ring galaxies present a high number with low star formation activity, plotted with the red line, with respect to galaxies in the control sample without ring stars. In addition, we analyze the variation of star formation activity with respect to the stellar masses and the concentration parameter. This P-index has a clear correlation with the different morphological type of the galaxy. And as you can see, the star formation activity decreased toward higher stellar masses are with increasing the parameters for the all samples studied in this work. And we also see that galaxies which present inner rings and bars have lower efficient star formation activity with respect to the other samples. Then galaxies in the control samples plotted with black lines present more efficient star formation activity for the entire range of masses and concentration parameters, indicating that ring structures in galaxies cause a decrease in star formation activity. As regards the stellar population, we use the DN 4000 parameters and found that galaxies with ring structures present older stellar populations with respect to galaxies in the comparison sample, inconsistent with the low star formation activity in ring galaxies. Then we can observe that the aged population increased toward higher stellar masses and earlier population for the all samples, and galaxies which present inner rings and galactic bars show older population with respect to their counterparts of galaxies with other type of rings or without bars. All these findings reflects the previous study with the star formation activity. With respect to the analysis of the effect of the influence of ring structure on galaxy color and metallicity, in this slide, we present the distribution of these parameters, finding that galaxies with ring structures present redder population plotted with red lines and high values of metallicity. And from the color magnitude and color diagram, we can observe that galaxies with ring structures are mostly grouped in the red zone, while galaxies without rings are more extended towards the blue zone. Moreover, from the mass metallicity relation, from the entire range of masses, ringy galaxies present higher values of metallicity. All these results reflect the previous analysis, indicating that the ringy galaxies are present redder population, all and redder population with low star formation activity. In this context, rings will help or will be a mechanism that helps to consume the gas, accelerating the star formation process. And at this stage, the ring will produce different changes in the host galaxy process. And as summary, with respect to the third question, we can say that clearly yes, ring structures clearly modify different host galaxy properties. Rings have an important influence on galaxy properties, and in general, galaxies with ring structures are characterized for low star formation activity, all red stellar population, and with a high metallicity value. And this effect is enhanced in galaxies which present inner rings and galactic bars. And all these findings seem to indicate that rings are peculiar structures, finding in the low percentage of spiral galaxies that produce an accelerating galactic evolution, strongly altering physical galaxy properties in the host galaxy. We have knowledge about different aspects of the ringy galaxies, but there are still unresolved questions, such as the effect of ring structure on nuclear activity, the effect of rings in different environments, and so on. If you can see more detail about this work, you can read our text.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks all. Time for a very short question. Yes.
Have you checked to or plan to analyze the presence of AGN in this sample of ringed galaxies?
Yes, we analyzed the presence of the AGN, and about 13% of the total sample. These samples have not AGN galaxies. This sample we have in the place, and in the total galaxies, about 40% of the ringed galaxies have AGN.
Is there any difference in the AGN properties of ringed galaxies compared to the control sample?
This is our future work. Yeah, it's in progress.